All right, I am back in California. It's been 2 years, finally made it back. Now at the time of the year where the snow starts to melt a little earlier this year than normal years, but that doesn't mean there's not still sick kayaking. I just made it down from Washington last night, rallied early this morning to catch a crew for the Merced River. I've never actually been here before. Looks like a super fun section. It's gonna be my first overnighter of the year. Gonna be in California for at least the next 3 or 4 weeks, and it's gonna be a great start. Always love checking out a new run. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this run, getting this Cali season starting, and very much looking forward to seeing what these next few weeks have to bring, because I'm ready to get some creeking, ready to get some runs, ready to do some sweet multi-days in one of my favorite places in the world. Stoked. Step 1, remember all the stuff I need for an overnighter. Step 2, remember how to stuff it all in the boat so that way it's nice and balanced and actually fits. All right, all the gear's in the boat. Normally I'd also have the 2-piece paddle breakdown in there, but these guys already have it set, so I'm not gonna bring mine today. Starts up, 1 elbow pad, 2 elbow pads, go bag, fleece, do a life jacket check. I think I have everything. Guess we'll find out tonight. Time to load up and start heading up to the put-in. Phew. I've been paddling a lightweight Antics for almost like a year. Grabbing a creek boat with loaded gear is not only feel heavy to pick up, but it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to again on the water. One piece of essential gear that is not essential for everyone, but is pretty essential for me, my hearing aids. Because when it comes time to hang out around the campfire, I cannot hear anything. So I'm bringing these so I can actually have conversations with everyone. We are literally right below El Cap, the legendary Alex Honnold free soloed. Can't imagine. If you haven't watched Free Solo or Dawn Wall, both of those films, 2 of my favorite sports films ever. They're so sick.
I love baby.
Well, we made it up to the put-in. It's actually a fairly short drive. It's only like an hour and a half. Breeze right by, and what's sick, we're right at water level. California has a lot of really good runs where there aren't any hikes, but a lot of runs that have huge hikes. And when I get to California in the years past, I usually get here right when all the multi-days usually have big hike-ins like Upper Cherry, West Cherry, Kings, things like that. But yeah, I'm all for working for the goods for all those runs that have big hikes, but at least to start things off, sick that we're gonna start at water level. It's gonna be a fun few days. Gonna get dressed, get this thing started. Whew, let's go. Well, we're on the water. My first multi-day of 2021. Should be about 22 miles, and I'm sure plenty of sick whitewater. It's gonna be great. Woo! Definitely looking forward to these next 2 days and also the next few weeks down here in Cali. It's gonna be great. Shaking off the cobwebs, not only for this style of creeking, which I haven't really done in like 2 years, but also remembering how to paddle a creek boat again, because yeah, it's a lot different than paddling the Antics and the half splices. Starter run to be back in Cali. This is fun. Oh yes, a Cali jacuzzi. I guess this is the top of Super Slide. It's supposed to be one of the better slides in the section. taste of the Cali granite again? Oh yeah. If you go off the middle left, you're gonna have a bad time. Carry out. My favorite kind of beta at a scout. Colin gave me the hand signal that keep walking, but I might run it. It's gonna be pretty hard to make a rider back further, and all that flow feeds into what looks like a pretty gnarly little sieve that you wouldn't fit through, and there's a lot of flow pushing against the rock. But also I'm in like the middle of the river, so there's no access for safety if I ended up there. And plus, like, the perfect line is like kind of just scrambling the whole way. There's no like sick move or anything like that. If I'm gonna risk a sieve, I'd like there to be like, you know, oh, there's a one move that I can't resist or something like that. Looks like a fun rapid, it'd be cool to do, but if I could put safety on that sieve, I'd probably be more tempted, but because I can't really do that, I'm gonna have to go walk it. Move. Get off the flume. Down the middle of the bottom. That was a super cool sequence. Starting to feel a little smoother. Those high volume sequences are always so sick. They're just like melt out, just try to feel it out. It's awesome. Woo! Check out the booth line. What do you think? Dude, it's great. It's pretty cool. Super fun. Still pretty early in the day, but guess we're gonna kind of split up the run so that we still got some good stuff tomorrow. That was fun. Definitely some good rapids in there. A couple little higher volume ones. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what tomorrow brings. But for now, chill in the gorge, get camp all set up. Get my first multi-day in like 2 years. Right now, the question on my mind is how dry is my older dry bag for keeping my camping gear in? Success, it's dry. All right, lunchtime, vegetables. My mom would be proud. Unfortunately, I forgot my cheese. Still good though. Things we do when lifestyling in the gorge. Trying to make the rocks in my shoe. Kobe. Kurt.
All cracked out.
I made one earlier.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
yeah,
I did my usual couple sausages and some turkey vegetable wraps.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I do kind of like really simplicity of it, but these guys are going all out and dining out. They made a salmon and some steak, some vegetables. Very different styles of overnighting.
Actually, you don't.
I like packing simple, but might have to try that one of these overnighters.
Sleeping in the dirt, eating tri-tip. Yeah.
Who says kayakers can't be classy? Just send it.
Fuck yeah.
Surprisingly a success. Holy shit. Wow.
That's one of the best steaks I've ever had.
I agree. Impressive how well that worked. It's actually like really good. Woo! Say that's a solid end to a first day. These guys are gonna dine out, feast on this tri-tip. Colin's over here with salmon and lemon. So clearly I had the classiest meal. Solid first day. Looking forward to camping under the stars. First overnighter of the year. Stoked for tomorrow. All right, day 2, nice and early in the morning. Sun's just coming over the ridge, chilling by the fire, got some coffee. Nothing quite like waking up by the river. I love it. Waking up by the river, chilling, and then putting back on for some more kayaking. It's not a bad way to do it. Have myself a nice little like recliner chair between 2 rocks. I had like my feet up and then my head up. It was like perfect little scoop. From the sound of it, I was one of the only people sheltered from the wind, so I think I made the perfect choice. Keep chilling out by the fire, wait for the sun to hit the river, drink some more coffee, have some breakfast, and get back after it. Well, the sun started to light up the campsite, started to get a little hot, which was a good sign. Get back in the water and keep shredding. So we're gonna load up the boats, get dressed, finish this thing off, fired up to see what's downstream, because apparently we still have a lot of good stuff left. Stoked. Kayaking time. Yesterday we went middle, and I was like, far side looks like fun. Decided to walk up, start the day off with a nice food. Because the middle of the hole looked like more fun of a boot. Let me try to see if I can hit it. And I think you should surf out of that side. Like even if you're like over here to edge casting into it. Oh, the fun rapid. That pocket on the left. Yeah, it sucks to get stuck in that. Especially when it goes straight into the next one. Feels like things are starting to wind down a little, but there's a lot of whitewater in there. And I'm really stoked on where we ended up camping because there's been so much whitewater today. So many fun rapids. That was a lot of fun. Woo! Made it to the confluence. That was a lot of fun. Solid 2 days out there. So stoked to get the first multi-day, but also get to check out a new run. And there was actually a lot of whitewater in there. That was a lot of fun. Would recommend checking out if you haven't seen it before. Time to drive on off and figure out what's coming in next. Fingers crossed something's gonna come in this week, but just a waiting game out here in Cali. It's just a matter of where the heat hits and where there's snow. But either way, solid start to the trip. Looking forward to whatever comes next. you.